Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be making some arroz, and if you don't know what arroz are, they're basically like baked kotalks, baked kubba. Okay, so for the dough for the arroz, I have 2 cups of bulgur over here. This is fine bulgur, it's number 1. I have 1 cup of semolina, 1 cup of flour, half a tablespoon of yeast. I'm gonna add oil, salt, allspice, and black pepper in the dough. And for the filling, I have ground beef over here, about 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds. I have parsley, 1 tomato, onions, 2 onions, garlic, pepper. And for the spices, again, I'm gonna add black pepper, red pepper, crushed red peppers, cumin, curry powder, chicken flavoring, chicken bullion. This is what I mean when I say chicken flavoring. You can find it at Costco. And a little bit of salt. That's it. Okay, I'm gonna start off by washing my bulgur. And I'm washing it with warm water. Okay, here it is. I washed it and it still has some water in it, which is perfectly fine. I'm gonna add the semolina, the flour, the yeast, about 1 tablespoon of salt. Next, I'm putting in 1 teaspoon of black pepper and 1 teaspoon of allspice. Half a cup of oil, and I'm going to mix this together. Okay, so here's my dough so far. I'm gonna add 1/4 cup of water to it, and I'm going to mix this again. When you're washing the bulgur, try to get as much water out as you can, but like I said, there will still be some left in there, which is perfectly fine. Okay, here's the dough, and I'm going to cover it and let it rest for 20 to 30 minutes. In the meantime, I'm gonna start on the filling. I'm gonna wash my vegetables, peel and wash everything and get it ready. Okay, here I have chopped the onions, pepper, and garlic over here, and then the parsley and tomatoes separate because I'm adding these last. Before I turn off the stove, I'm gonna add these and turn off the stove. And for the spices, I have 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of curry powder, half a tablespoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of chicken flavoring, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of crushed red peppers, and this is all to taste. This is what I'm putting in there. If you guys want to add more, you can always add more. Okay, I'm gonna start off by browning the beef first. Okay, so here it is. The meat is all brown. I'm just gonna leave it on high heat until some of this water reduces down, and then I'll add the rest of the stuff. So the water has reduced down, and this is all the oil that's coming from the meat. I did not add any oil to it. Next goes in the onions, garlic, and peppers. All the spices. And I'm going to mix this and cook it for another 5 minutes. Okay, here's the keema. Now I'm going to turn off the stove and lastly add the tomato and parsley. Mix. And take it off the heat. And it's done. Okay, time to assemble the arroz. Here is the dough. It has rested. Here's the mixture. It has cooled down a little bit. Now I have this plate, this round plate, which I'm gonna spray with cooking spray. Spread it really well. What I'm gonna do is put half the dough on the bottom, put the filling in the middle, and then the other half on top, and flatten it out and make it even. And I also have some oil at hand, which I'm gonna be dipping my hands in to flatten out the dough. Okay, here it is. Now I'm going to brush the top with 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of oil in there, 1 tablespoon of water, mix, and I'm gonna brush the top with it, and then pre-cut it to whatever shape or size you want. And then I also have my oven preheating at 400 degrees. Now it's ready to go in the oven at 400 degrees for about 45 to 50 minutes on the middle shelf. Okay, so here I have some of the meat mixture left over, which is perfect, 2 meals in one. I have these empanada doughs in the freezer. I'm gonna thaw them out and fill them with the meat mixture. I'm also gonna add, this is about 2 cups of mixed vegetables, frozen mixed vegetables that I put in the microwave for 3 minutes. And I'm gonna add that to it. Mix. And then I'm gonna wait for these to thaw out so I can fill them. Okay, you guys, here they are all filled. Now I'm going to freeze them just like this until completely frozen, and then I will transfer them into a Ziploc bag. And whenever I'm ready to fry them, I'll just take them out, thaw them out for like 5 minutes, and then fry them. Here it is, you guys. I kept it in there for 50 minutes and I took it out and it's ready and it's perfect.